Hi, it's Jess again. This is my 3-week update, my 3-week post-op gastric bypass update. I'm starting to take, soft foods now, and while the first 2 weeks were more healing of the body and my incisions hurt and such. Now I notice that I'm having more of a reaction to food. So, like if I eat something I shouldn't, my body lets me know. I made some chicken pot pie this weekend for the family, and I probably had 3 quarter-sized pieces, maybe two or 3 quarter-sized pieces of just the chicken, and no. So I threw up, and nothing comes up though when I throw up. I'm just kind of dry heaving, and I kind of wish I would throw up, but I don't. So that's kind of sucked. But I kind of got gastric bypass as opposed to the lap band because I thought that maybe I needed. I think I needed some kind of consequences for poor decisions with food, because obviously if you're 270 pounds, you need a real intervention. I used to kind of fantasize that they would have interventions for fatties like they have on the TV, those shows, because I just felt like I couldn't. Every day I'd wake up and I would think, this is within my control, and I'd see someone lose some weight on a diet and I would try it, and it just never manifested for me. So I always kind of had secretly hoped for an intervention, and I think this is it, because if I make poor decisions, if I notice if I don't chew my food well enough, if I eat it too fast, if I eat the wrong stuff, I feel awful. It gets stuck right here, and then after a couple seconds it gets stuck right here, and it's really not making me want to overeat. So I feel like this week though I'm doing better with the head hunger. I've been able to cook for the family better this week, and I've been not having to have bites, or not having to not craving, not crying for food, I realize that a lot of my hunger over the years has been mental, and because I know that I'm full, but I'm not craving quite the junk like hamburgers and pizzas and all that stuff. I think that was just the last of my, throes of addiction, if it could be called that. I don't know. So, I feel pretty good. My incision doesn't hurt. I did have 2 falls this weekend. I was out on my back porch, and I have a wooden, deck in the back, and I stepped on one of the steps, and when I did, the other side went straight up, and my knees were on my deck, and my hands were on the grass. So I got really scared, and I called my gastric bypass support group friends, and I was like, listen, my incision hurts, and I fell, and it was a pretty good fall. What do you think? And they're like, go to the ER immediately. So my doctor wasn't even in that day, so I went to the ER, and he said, well, I think it's okay, but to be precautionary, I'd like to give you a CT scan, and that will take 4 hours. You have to drink some stuff. But somebody was watching my kids, and I was like, do you think there's anything wrong with me? And he's like, unless you have real heavy bruising or whatever, or bleeding from the incision site, I think it's probably okay, but you have to promise me that if anything, goes the least bit bad, you have to promise that you'll come in immediately. And I was like, okay. But then I fell again this weekend. So I don't know if I'm clumsy or, weak or tired or whatever, but, I fell. So there you go. I lost, I'm 4 pounds down this week, but, or no, 3.5 pounds down this week, but I'm also, way on my period. So I think there's a couple good pounds there because I feel kind of bloated. I'm surely at least a size smaller. So, you know, I'm starting to feel better and I look better kind of in my clothes, but I am losing some elasticity, I noticed, so that's to be expected, but not so happy, I guess. So overall, I really feel like I made the right decision, and you know, the journey has been kind of a lot of ups and downs, but you know, I think it's exactly what I needed when I needed it. And you know, I'm not really getting dumping syndrome. I mean, I feel that, you know, if I eat something wrong, eat too fast, I feel like, oh, it hurts like really bad right here, and then a minute later it'll hurt here, and then I feel it go to my pouch. But I don't know, maybe I need to go get some milk and magnesia or something, because I don't think the system is running quite as smoothly as it could, you know. But I think that's to be expected, huh? Another thing is I'm starting to wonder if I have a blood clot. Where they gave me the IV, I had, you know, like a golf ball size thing where all the fluid from the IV was going here, and now it's hard to bend my arm, and it's like tender to the touch and swelled. I don't know if you can see it, but it didn't hurt like nearly this bad last week, so I'm not sure. I can kind of feel a lump in there. I'm not sure if they just busted a vein or if it's a blood clot, or I'm not exactly sure, but it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. So I'll show you a whole body shot and see if, you know, 24 pounds looks any different. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't know. I can tell you the difference. Yeah. So, you know, a little better. You know, it's a work in progress, but I was hoping to lose 100 pounds. That was like my ideal happy goal, and I am, you know, 25% of the way there in 3 weeks. So that's super-tastic. I'm really excited. So, I'll talk to you later.